Hi everyone. Holy fucking shit, I've been absolutely useless today. This morning, in the morning stream, randomly, I hurt my neck, and it's killing me. Like, oh god, it's been awful. I've just got some ibuprofen and some paracetamol, I'm just going to take them again, because I've been totally useless. Yeah, just like, all pain shooting up and down my neck. Ugh. Hey, sweetie. Hi, what you doing? Yeesh, dog. She has just had her dinner. I made a dinner of rice and tuna flakes, and she's devoured it. She's just had some corned beef as a little good girl for clearing her plate. Yeah, she's fine. Hey, sweetie. Hi. You. You. Ooh, ooh. So she's fine. Thank you, Rigolek and Mongoose and Cow Two-Face and Caliber. So we'll see how we do this evening, but apologies if I struggle, but it's really, really hurting me. My neck is really, really hurting me. Hang on, I'm just going to take this thing. Yeah, she's gone all flower paws on us. She's dunked her face into some flour. Haven't you? You've gone all old. You've gone old and lumpy. Yeah. She's gone old and lumpy. She's brought one of her toys to her bed, it seems. Did you bring a bunny to your bed? One you haven't destroyed yet, amazingly. Oh, right, hang on. Who do I think will win the semi-final? Oh, fuck. Well, sorry, I don't know anything about football, but wouldn't it be amazing if it were both England and France in the final? Wouldn't that be so cool? Yeah. Hang on. Right. Has England ever played France before in a big football game? Hang on. Sorry, just put these away. Right. Yeah. It could be England versus Spain. The Spanish Armada vibes. Hell, it could be Argentina versus Spain. Is that correct? Now, that would be also kind of cool, because I think those two are historically at odds, essentially. Either way you slice it, it sounds like it could be fun. But I don't give a toss about football, so I'm not going to be watching it. Yeah, hang on a second. Either way, I'm just surprised that England's shit. I don't know about football, but just in general, so I'm surprised that we got this far, so well done us. Right, hang on. Right, let me just load up Kerbal. There we go. All right. Loading. Here we go. Yeah, no, I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's good. So I'll try, see how I go this evening, but my neck is killing me. Right. Let's go to the tracking station. Oh, yeah, sorry, before I do anything. So, So the latest bullshittery. So I finished DayZ bullshittery about a week ago, and I'm just taking some time off. So just under a week ago, I'm just taking a few days to not think about work. On that front, today I was thinking about work. I've placed a poll up on Patreon for the patrons, and if you're not a patron but you're a Twitch subscriber, even if it's just a gifted subscription, there's a Discord group below in which is a different poll, and I'll combine the two sets of numbers, the two sets of crowdfunders. There are 5 potential options on the poll for the next bullshittery. Please vote away, and remember that you can vote on multiple options, and I'll see what I can do. I can't promise that I can deliver a video, but I can certainly start going through the edits and figure out what I've got. Hi. Yeah. Where's his doggy? Where's his doggy? Ooh. Yeah, look at her. Yeah, she's fine. She's happy. Hope she's happy. Yeah. Right, okay. So, yes, talking about you. Let's have a look. So what were we doing in Kerbal? So this morning we were sending a pet. So here's Kerbin. So here's Earth essentially. We were sending 2 vehicles: a Jool refueler, like a large tanker full of fuel, and an upgraded space plane that's going to be flying on one of the moons of Jool. So it's Lathe, the first moon of Jool. which is over here. So they're on their way there. They've picked up enough speed to leave the Kerbin sphere of influence, and they're now going to travel through the solar system over the course of many, many days, many weeks, in order to subsequently arrive in the gravity well of Jool. When they do, they need to slow down, and, so slow down and intercept Lathe. So that's the game plan. Right. Hi there, Harvard. Hi there, indeed. Right. Hang on. Sorry. Let me just get some music as well. 1 second. Pause that. Lower that. Pick a different track this time. What should we go with? Hang on. What's good? Is this good? I'm not familiar with this. No, I'm familiar with this. Yeah, this is good for Kerbal. Just dial it down a smidge. Okay, maybe another smidge. Alright. Alright, stick that there, and then here we go. Right, so I need to set up maneuvering nodes for both of these craft to make inclination changes. Looks like I fucked this one up. For some reason, it's 39 years away? Don't know what's going on there. Maybe I had the orbital what's it set wrong, so we'll have to fix that. Right, so let's go fix their inclination. Right, so this is the upgraded space plane that I'm going to be sending. The rocket attachment that was on it has fully detached now, and it's running remotely. Should be. 1 second. Deploy its... Oh no. That's not good. It does have an antenna mounted internally. Hopefully it'll be able to communicate at range. Seems I forgot to slap the bigger antenna on it. I thought I did. I have a distinct memory of doing so. I must have loaded it without properly fixing it. There is a centralized antenna. Hopefully it's got the range. And I do have communications relays. Yeah, hopefully they've got the range to actually do it. Okay, hang on. So cancel that maneuvering node and zoom out. Okay. So we're still on our way out of the Kerbin sphere of influence. So around about here, 138 days in, let's put another maneuvering node and plan to come in on Jool. So the purple line is our current trajectory. So 133 days is this node. Alright, select the maneuvering node. And then what we would like to do is we'd like to fix our inclination. So let's go up or down, essentially. Come on down. And then meet Jool itself. Okay, so what we'd like to do, so here's Lathe, here's the moon of Lathe. It's currently performing an anti-clockwise orbit around Jool. What we would like to do is do similar. We would like to basically go down, burn some delta V. Hang on. So, learning what I learnt last time, where it seems to be the most efficient way to do this is to come in low on Jool itself, or get an assist from Tylo. So if I come in low, the gravity well is going to pull me towards Jool and then kick me out system. So I level it out a bit. So that's 29 delta V. Okay, but then where do I go after that? Let's have a look. Hang on. Okay, so we're 249 kilometers from the surface of Jool, or from the atmosphere of Jool, I guess. Right, so it's going to kick us out that way, and we're going to be sent off in what sort of an orbit? In a weirdly elliptical orbit all the way out there. Holy shit. What's that? We're hitting something. Probably Jool again on the way back in. Whoops, I must have accidentally tweaked the maneuvering node. How did I do that? Yeah, I did it that way, didn't I? Fix that. Right. What about aero braking? I don't think I've ever tried an aero brake off Jool. Oh, what's that? What are we hitting? Tylo. Okay. So go down low, and then what happens if I set up a second maneuvering node? Go down low. 140? Okay, so what happens if I set up a second, so that's like a year from now, maneuvering node in order to come down? How much would that cost me? So reduce my speed on a retro burn. There we go. More, please. Other way. There we go. On a retro burn on a highly elliptical lathe, well, highly elliptical clockwise Jool orbit. A bit more, please. Obviously, we're going to go far out. It's going to be slow, but cheap. Okay. So if we did that... Yeah, very slow. Full year. Okay. So we raise all the way up again. How much would that cost me for the second burn? It would cost me 900 Delta V? Seems weirdly expensive. Was it that much last time? Wasn't it like 200 or something? That seems oddly expensive. Let me just check my notes. What did it say? Dog. Dog, 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 dog. Hang on. Right. Coop says you're getting lots of songs about Toto and Africa after watching the bullshittery. Do you wonder why? Hang on. Right, my notes. What did I say? So hang on. So the O-birth effect. So burning the same amount of delta V, it is much more efficient to do so while traveling fast at the periapsis around a body. You get greater changes in your trajectory. This is why you go full burn on curb in orbit. I presume as close to the peri as possible. Not sure if it makes that much of a difference for an interplanetary, I've put. Okay, hang on. Well, what did I do last time for that Jool mission? Okay. So here it says, success. Screaming through the Jool system, but hitting Jool on its clockwise side, getting as low as possible, then burning on the peri to go to a high elliptical Jool orbit, threw me up there for only 200 to 400 delta V. Then on the way back, I could intercept the gravity assist from the moons, known as the O-birth effect. Am I going on the wrong side of Jool? Hang on. So, what did I mean on the clockwise side? This side, I think it meant. I think. But I do want to finish in an anti-clockwise orbit to hit Lathe. Okay, so just put a pin in that. So it cost me 977 delta V. If you're not familiar with Kerbal Space Program, just pretend I said fuel gauge, or fuel. Okay, so cancel that second maneuver, please. What happens if I tweaked my first maneuver to come in on the other side? What would it do to... Whoa! What would it do to me? Let's go here. So if we came in on this side... Go up a little bit. Right, what if we came in this way? So 370 kilometers. Other way, please. 150 kilometers. Right. So why... Hang on. Add my peri and then reduce speed. Okay, there we go. High elliptical orbit. Can we go a bit higher? Yes, we can. Much, much higher. Yeah, keep it slow. All the way out there. Okay. And that costs me what? Again, 978 delta V. Yeah, it's weird that it's that high. Is it the position of Jool that's making a difference here? I wonder? Is it because I'm coming in... I'm sort of coming in on its radial in, maybe. If I were to come in from a different direction, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense, does it? It comes up from time to time, Nikon, but some years ago it seemed that YouTube was not really a place that people go to stream. Maybe that has changed in the intervening years, but the community wasn't really there, and the YouTube comments are a cesspool. So I wasn't really sure that it was an advisable thing to do. Okay, it is still quite expensive, to be fair. Very expensive. I mean, error braking? What about a Tylo assist? Cancel that secondary maneuver. We've got time, we've got plenty of time. Okay, what if, where is Tylo? So if we were to come in, sorry, go back to what we were doing, where it's just target Tylo, set as target, where is it? Oh, it's going to be rather awkward. So we're here, that's where Tylo is. Thank you, Cresso. What about TikTok? That's Chinese spyware. I think, is that correct? Hang on. Let's go this way. Right, what's that, sorry? That is a Tylo intercept. Okay, that could work. But hang on, does it even do anything? So we go here. I mean, this is not even a burn. This is just me doing what I'm doing. We can make a corrective burn. There's Tylo. If we come in on its inward side, does it do anything to help me? Do an incy-wincy burn here. Okay. Right. Let's go here. What am I doing? Inclination change? Are we doing anything? Maneuver 2. How much does that burn? 200. This doesn't seem to be the way. Go back to my... Well, I mean, we're going to have to be very, very precise. Where's Tylo? There's Tylo. Oh, Jesus, probably too precise than I can manage. Alright. So lift up. Here. Okay, so what happens? If we come around Tylo on its inward side, what happens? Oh no, it's not giving us anything, is it? We're travelling far too fast, aren't we? Yeah, it's not really going to assist us that much at all, is it? But if we were to do a slow down burn around Tylo, what would happen? It kicks us free and then we go back towards Jool, but that's a terminal. I'm just going to fall and die. That does look clockwise. How much does it burn? Oh, 1,500. Nah. Okay. No, I don't think it's going to work as well as I was hoping. Okay. Cancel that third maneuver. Oh, second maneuver. Alright. Okay. We're just going to have to do a burn from on Jool. It's just going to cost us 900 Delta V. A pity. Hi there, Digby. Digby, I hope you're very well. Digby, I forgot to send you something. I was going to send you a gag that I was sending to the others. Thank you, 69 months. Thank you, Digby. That is nice. That is the sex number. That's much appreciated, Digby. Thank you very much. I was going to send you a gag earlier because there's footage which was recorded last night from my CCTV cameras of me going into the bungalow late at night. And monsters do not exist. The cold light of science has illuminated our mysticism and our superstitions and has cast away monsters into the void. Nevertheless, there is CCTV footage of me walking into the bungalow having retrieved some rogue socks that fell off the drying rack, and then some spooky wind went whoo behind me, and I went whoo and sort of like ran into the bungalow and quickly closed the door. And it's rather humiliating. I'll send you the footage later, Digby. But yeah, I was sending it to the others because it's like I need like I think I was telling Duck and Mag, I need like a big burly Germanic wife to come and protect me from the spooky wind. I sent it to Cyanide and he said, "You fucking pussy." Right. Anyway, so reduce speed. Yeah, just go to a max elliptical. Then we'll just fall back towards Jool. Right. So 1,000 Delta V seems very expensive. There must be something I've missed. Right. Then again, even if I did do that, no, that's fine. That's fine. That works. Okay. Right. Maneuver 1. 132 days. We'll quick save it, and then of course I need to do a similar maneuver for the tanker. Right. So here we go. Off we fly. Migo says, I think the game didn't pre-calculate the Delta V results with aero braking in mind. It's very dependent on the entry altitude. Meh. Well, I'm not planning to do any aero braking. Oh, Lulu. She's done a smell. Alright. Okay, here's a problem. Yes, a problem indeed. Open the service bay and extend the antenna. Because I forgot to put a better antenna... Oh, hang on, we got limited 69%. Nice. Contacting Nye Island on Kerbin. Okay, so we have limited control. But still control. Okay. Very good. Thank you again, Digby. You're very kind. And thank you, Cresso. Right, prepare to initiate the burn. Where's Jool? It's over... fuck is it? Is it there? Yeah, that's the target position. Fuck it, just go for a burn. Here we go. And whoop. Alright. Trouble is, we needed to have been way more precise than that. Stop. Confirm maneuver. Can I select Jool itself, please? That's the shuttlecock, but I'd like to select Jool. What's the button to cycle between the planets? There's a button to actually snap to different planets, isn't there? Hang on. Alright. Be honest as Agent, how old are the clips in the latest DayZ video? It's a mixture. The bullshitteries are always a mixture of clips. They get mixed together in a big bucket, regardless of date. Some of them are very, very recent, within the last year. Some of them are about 7 years old, because DayZ hasn't been picked in a very long time. Some of them are even older. A couple of them are even dressed up and disguised as DayZ standalone clips, but they're from versions of DayZ that existed before it was even the standalone. They're from, most people don't remember this, but DayZ was not originally playable back in its standalone form. Everyone was doing Arma 2 Epoch or Overpoch or whatever. Some of them are literally that, which I've dressed up to hide it. Sorry, what's the button to snap between the different planets? Does anyone know the hotkey? Because I don't. And I can't select Jool. Select Elu. Look, my navigation markers are all over it. Yeah. Alt F4, thank you for your assistance there. Okay, just confirm the maneuver. No, because I need that maneuver. Fuck it, I'm just going to have to Google it. Hang on. Is it tab? Hang on. It is tab. Thank you very much. Lovely. We got it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Iadude and Mr. Birdplane. Okay. So hang on, how did we do? So that's my current trajectory. Yeah, not bad. Did fine. Move the maneuvering node before the parry. What is the parry? Yeah, we can certainly lower it a bit. Is it this? Is it on the same? Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Shit, fuck. Hang on, which way would it be? Just give me the marker, I don't need the exact. So, add maneuver. Tab, there we go. Shit, and that's become maneuver 2, hasn't it? Ugh. Oh, bollocks. Alright, cancel that maneuver. Maneuver 1. Right click to see the parry, and give me Incy Wincy. Just want to get as low as I can. What's the atmosphere limit on Jool again? Is it 150, I think? Maybe? Right. Tiny, tiny puff. Just a little puff. Maybe do it with mono. Yeah, just give it a little puff with the mono. Here we go. And... Whoop. What was that? Is it 200,000? Okay, let's not fuck with it. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Just leave it, because it's not even that precise. Yeah, it's fine. It's good enough. It's good enough. Okay. then add a maneuver here, and just set the alarm on it so we know that it's coming. Right. Fuck, what am I doing? Set alarm. Apply changes. That's in 1 year, 3 days. Okay. Right, next tanker. So that's the shuttlecock. Where's the tanker? The Jool refueler is here. Switch over to it. It needs to make its own correction for its approach. Switch to the Jool refueler. Right. Anyway, sorry, for the people passing straight through the stream, please know that I haven't started working on the next YouTube project, the next bullshittery. I've put up a poll of 5 different options on the Discord, and you can also find it in the Patreon page. So 2 separate polls, which I will combine. So there are 5 options. Please vote, and I will try my best to pick one to accommodate. I can't guarantee... Whoops. I can't guarantee that I can deliver a video, but I can certainly try. There are no Kerbals aboard, Papillon. These are all automated craft. For now. Right. What are the options? You should have a look, spectating squirrel, because you've got access to the Discord. You're a Twitch subscriber. Go have a look. Engagement. Thank you, Yubbin, and thank you, the tree squirrel. Right. Zoom in or out. What are we doing? And thank you, tree squirrel. And thank you, Yubbin, Digby, Cresso, and Agisak. Thank you very much. Right. 1 day until this maneuver. Right. Ooh, congratulations, Apence. Congratulations on your new job. What is your new job, if you feel comfortable saying? It's like prostitute or something. Right. Fluffer. Yep. Okay. Go down a bit. Go down a bit more. A pen says, sadly, USA insurance for healthcare. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. Not wishing to go there. There are many things that the US does very, very well. Some things, not so much. Right. Alright, sausage. Right, so similar deal. So come in low. That's a bit too low. That should be good enough. Okay, so similar deal, similar equatorial approach. 156 Delta V for a burn. Nice and simple. 1 day. Turn to face maneuver. Initiate the burn. And also maybe dial down the Poodle engine's thrust. Dial it down to around, say, 10%, 9.5. Make a longer burn. Really, burn time 7 minutes? Fuck off. 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's good. Alright. Approaching the maneuver. Quick save it. Alright. Well, we'll see, propagandees. Watch as I fuck up repeatedly, and then that assessment will be challenged. As I feel sometimes in Kerbal. The chat are way smarter than me. They're all like, oh yes, use the O-berth effect on a 2.5 inclination. I'm like, rocket go wee. Right, okay. So around 40 seconds-ish. Right, initiate the burn. So, we are doing a tilty-wilty burn. We're pointing down in space. There is a down in space. Okay, so we're changing our inclination to come in on a not massively polar orbit, which is what. So that's our current. Where is it? No, we did have our current course. It's moved. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sorry, Outlander. I keep saying it. I know. Apologies, I'm a broken record. If you don't have Kerbal Space Program 1, ignore the sequel. Definitely pick it up. It is, in my opinion, one of those must-have games on Steam. It is, at the core, a sim which starts small. Don't look at this. Don't panic and look at this, because I'm in the end game. It won't do this for you. Don't worry. But it will start teaching you about rocketry. It will start teaching you about rocket mechanics and launching a rocket up and then going fast, really fast sideways. Woo! Hang on. And how the atmosphere gets thinner the higher up you get, so you can achieve supersonic flight. And in doing so, in that sort of wee rockets go boom, you start to understand some basics about our solar system. And I know I keep repeating this, but it's true. You will simply never take any moon hoax thing seriously. Because you will understand the very basics. And you'd be like, okay, I get it. It's not that difficult. Okay, is that correct? Almost. Confirmed. Again, not to undersell the fantastic work of the men and women who have taken place in for space travel performed space travel for decades, but the physics of it are relatively simple. If you have a rocket that you can turn and switch on and off reliably, and you can sort of do staging, so have the empty tanks break off as it ascends into orbit, that's most of it. Once you're up there, once you're in orbit, you can go anywhere you want. It's just a matter of fuel. Okay, there we go. So, we're on our way. Put another marker here. There we go. Apply. Lovely. What did I miss, Scan? Did I miss something? 2 years? That doesn't seem correct. Cancel that maneuver. Doesn't seem correct at all. No, I don't think that's right. 2 years? Why is it saying 2 years? 26 days? What the hell? Was my shuttlecock attack much higher? Weird. Guess it is. Okay. Right, so just speed it. Yeah, quick save it and speed up the time. Alright, here we go. So, as the two craft climb, they're going to get captured by Jool's gravity well. Pernell says, "Our friend was very enthusiastic about showing me Kerbal Space Program, and I thought it looked silly. He's still my best friend today, but I wish I hadn't said that about the game. I was a different idiot back then." We all are. Don't worry. Everyone is a fucking idiot, and then they get older, and they're still a fucking idiot, but they know a bit more. Life is a learning experience. In my 30s, I felt the 20s me was an idiot. I've entered my 40s. 30s me was an idiot. I know what my 50s me is going to think. A little bit wiser, a little bit better, a little bit more capable. Alright. Nevertheless, I still run away from the sound of spooky wind. I had a sock, had to protect it. Right. Switch over to the shuttlecock. Switch over. Alright. How do I feel about knowing future me will think current me is an idiot? I will say fair play to that guy. He's me, just with more information and more experience. There we go. Why is my... Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why I was going so crazy on the speed. I feel like I've wasted a bunch of Delta V. Okay. Warp straight here. Whee! Hi there, Red Dragon. Hi there indeed. Alright. Does Brighton have a good Philly cheesesteak location? I don't know what that is, sorry. I have heard the word before. What the hell is a Philly cheesesteak? Sounds extremely American. Philly cheesesteak. What does that mean? A Philly cheesesteak is a famous American sandwich invented in Philadelphia. It features thin sliced griddled rib-eye steak and melted cheese, served on a long hoagie. Locals debate the addition of griddled onions, peppers, and the best type of cheese to use. I've never had one of these, but it looks delicious. Ooh. Interesting. Have I ever thought about moving elsewhere from the UK? No, not at all. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a creature of routine. I don't think I would enjoy particularly... It sounds really sad, but when I was a teenager, I was dragged from country to country, not like to stay, but on holidays. I hated it. I hated it so much. It left a stain on me that I do not want to go to other countries. Not because those countries are bad, but because I was forced. It's totally different when you're forced to do something against your will. Yeah, if you want to do it, yeah, lovely, okay, lean into it. But yeah, when you're a child and you're being dragged and you have no choice. Yeah, oh, God. I remember just being in France going, why the fuck are we, being literally dragged around to, lay on a beach or something. I hated it. I know, first world problems, whatever, but it was one of my one of my shaping experience. I hate being forced to do stuff. Okay. Right, 25 days on the fall, so let's just continue. Here we go. Was there a place I enjoyed, though? No, not really. I went to France repeatedly. The south of France repeatedly. I think we even went back to the same place. We year off a couple of years. I remember there was a concrete, a water fountain that I saw a couple of times. You got a very stubborn. Yeah, Natrim. Scotland a few times. I think we went to Wales. Did we go to Wales? I think we did. Thank you, Coed. Scotland must have been great. I think I enjoyed the first time we went. So you remember the film? I told the story a lot. You remember the film Prometheus? You remember at the start of the film Prometheus, they're on that island. Charlie, come quick! They're digging through the island. That's the Scottish. So those are Scottish islands. Is it Hebrides? Is that the correct term? A bunch of Scottish islands, and there's a whole bunch of big chains of them. You see, I went to stay on a series of islands called Rum and Egg and Soy and Muck. They're these little sort of say only a few miles wide islands sprinkled across Scotland. Incredibly beautiful scenery. Hence why Prometheus picked them. But I stayed on repeatedly at a place called Muck. Which is a tiny, tiny little island. I'm sure you can Google images of it. And it's been in the ownership of one family for however many, whatever years. And I remember sort of enjoying it. But again, when you're a teenager and it's there's not a huge amount to do. So, mostly we antagonize the local livestock. Me and my brothers would put grass all over us to make impromptu ghillie suits and try to sneak up on the sheep. It was that sort of there's not much to do. Right. I remember we had some cash and we went to go down to the local shop because tourists come to the island and they have a shop, and it was legit straight out of fucking the League of Gentlemen or whatever it is, where we go into the shop and the shopkeeper is confused to see customers, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And we're like, "We're here to buy things," and she's like, "Oh, okay." It was so out of the way. I think she thought that we were sending a message from a different homestead or something on the island. But yeah, I remember she was confused that we were in her shop. Right. Okay, so what are we doing? So just before the Perry, go here. Alright. So we want to reduce our speed. Wait, sorry, was my plan to intercept Tylo? No, we just need to do a full burn, don't we? But no, sorry, to each their own when it comes to their likes and dislikes, but not really much of a traveller's heart. I'm an introvert who likes their routine. I think I'd just be stressed out just going abroad. I did, however, want to visit America at some point in my life, just to say hi, but I'm waiting until a certain party is dead and things calm the fuck down. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, just shy of 1,000 Delta V. Should be alright. So node in 30 minutes. Quick save. But yes, I keep repeating that too, but I would like to visit America simply because I do have a little bit of a curiosity. Oh, I want to see historical sites in America. I'd love to go and visit things like Gettysburg. For you had a civil war, but it was cooler. Ours was more important historically, but your one had guns. Therefore it's cooler. And also you did a much better job of preserving the actual battlefields. We didn't. Just fucking paved over them. Fuck it. Hastings, it's a car park now. Who gives a shit? King buried here? Just build a fucking car park for an office on it. Who gives a shit? But he's the King of England. Fuck it. Just pave it over, motherfuckers. Let's go. Right. Hello, Jool. Hi there, Silverlanin. I put you in the latest Daisy bullshittery video 4 times, did I? Did I? Yeah. Right, here we go. Prepare to initiate the burn. I see you're in the side chat on the server. Gotcha. A full-on, Mom, get the camera! Alright. What's our country's civil war called? This keeps coming up. It's strange to me. The Civil War! It's the one with the in it. The extremely important civil war. That is the reason why you don't have a king. Most of the world, well, not most of the world, but Western world. Yeah, it's weird. This came up before. I guess it's just cultural differences when it comes to educational priorities. Makes sense. Yeah, full-on Game of Thrones shit. Although I suppose the Game of Thrones shit would actually be the William the Conqueror stuff. No, War of the Roses. Probably the War. Yeah, more like War of the Roses, surely. Okay. Yeah, you're right. With the Lancasters and York, Lannisters and Stark. Oh god, this is a big burn. Did it say 1 minute? It lies. Burn time 35 seconds? My arse. Good question, a bullet. Which could, yeah, it's a good question. Sir, I'm afraid you're not allowed to be the king. Quickly build a scaffold. Right. Sorry, anyway, for those joining, what I'm currently doing is I'm orbiting, well, not really orbiting, I'm sailing past a gas giant called Jool, a massive big-ass gas giant, and I'm slowing down because right now we're moving incredibly quickly through this system, and we're going to be hurled way free out into orbit of Kerbal, the star. By slowing down, I'm hoping to enter a slow elliptical orbit in a counterclockwise direction, so that I can alter my orbit when I get to the top of it and intercept the planet of Lathe, or the moon of Lathe. Can we see it? Is it nearby? Nope. See on the other side of Jool. It's a delivery for Lathe. This is a new space plane to let them explore and travel up and down and do what they need to do. Additionally, there is a fuel tank, and this one, so the fuel tank is going to be going to Val, the ice planet up there, which I think is meant to be Europa. It's going to deliver fuel to the Penis Station, which is a large inhabited station full of Kerbals and entertainment facilities, and I'm going to see if I can deliver that fuel, or rather, sorry, I'm going to see if I can give it to the Penis Station and maybe bring it down to Lathe to conduct operations around Lathe. Thank you, Unreal Guardian. We'll see. It depends if the amount of Delta V that I can give the station is enough to move it. Ever since the face reveal a few years ago, have I ever been recognised? No, it's not me that gets recognised, it's Lulu. She has been recognised repeatedly. Where is she? She's recognised a lot by lots of people. People are like, oh my god, is that Lulu? Yeah. So she's the recognisable one. Oh, what's that, sorry? Getting a message from Mag. Okay. Thank you, Unreal Guardian. Thank you, Coed. Thank you, Fancy. And the Tree Squirrel. Everything's going smoothly. Though it's going to be a bit of a trip all the way up and then down on the elliptical orbit. Alright. Yeah, what else is going on? As mentioned, so my neck pain that I had today just really knocked me out. I couldn't really do much. I did that, I scrubbed through the NAS for potential options for the bullshittery. I was going to do some painting and some decking oil application outside in the garden, but no, just my neck was hurting. I couldn't do it. Thank you, Krabat Panzer. Thank you very much, Krabat. That's very kind of you. Krabat, even. Yeah, Yandris, I haven't had enough alcohol to worry about that. But no, it's inevitable. Alright. Okay, we nearly completed the maneuver. And then this one's going to be on a slow journey up there before we need to deal with it again. So in the meantime, we'll take the tanker and do similar. Alright. No, the dog, TR Spy, no, she doesn't have a Steam account. Why would Lulu have a Steam account? She has no opposable thumbs. How's she gonna fucking type? Lulu, why are there so many games on my debit card? You bought what in Steam store credit? You bitch. Alright, lovely. So, it's going to take a while before we get to the top of the orbit, so I'll put down a maneuvering node. Jesus Christ. There we go. Put down an alarm. So 293 days. Get rid of the other ones. Right. There we go. Confirm. Go there. Quick save it. Zoom out. Where's the tanker? There it is. Switch to the Jool refueler. Alright. Ah dear. I should have enough fuel. Frallen? I hope so. Otherwise it's going to be error breaking a clock. Alright. So, how long until we intercept? We're nearly there. So, oh no, wait, what the fuck? No, that doesn't make sense to me. That can't be the exact figure. Or... did we fuck up? We're doing another orbit? Where's the alarm? Maybe it is. I'm confused as to why the two orbits are so different. Thank you, TR Spy. That's very kind of you, TR Spy. Oh, Jesus. I think if anything, it's this one that had the correct orbit. The other one just YOLO bum rushed it. Weird. Seems so, Miko, but I was going with the transfer window alarm. Yeah. Right, 20 days. Okay, switch over to the other one. So back to Jool. 10 days until we perform our corrective maneuver. Where is it? It's gone high up on the elliptical now. There it is. Hello, shuttlecock. Switch 2. Right, so now we plan our descent and our subsequent lathe intercept. Is an aero braking maneuver on such a wide elliptical even wise? Probably not. It looks like we've got a bit more time. Whoops, didn't set it close enough. So get all the way to the apoapsis, and then we'll start planning accordingly. How long? 58 days. Hang on. Confirm. Right, get rid of that. No, what? Weird. Apply. Yeah, Webkins, maybe not. Well, I mean, maybe if I don't know. No, you're probably right. It's probably a poor idea. What did I do before? Didn't I do it before? No, it must have been a burn before, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Right, so let's... sorry, back to the other one. So that's 58 days. So back to this one. Maybe me... Yeah. No, we're going to have to do a burn, otherwise we'll be orbiting for fucking years. Alright. Zoom out. Right, here we go. There we go. 20 days, 15 days. After the burn, you won't have enough fuel to deliver to the station. Do you reckon? Let's have a look. Well, I might have to dip into the fuel. That's the trouble. Yeah. Okay. That would suck if we had to do that. Right. So switch to the shuttlecock. Alright. Welcome, Totem. Hi there. Thank you very much for saying so, Totem. Greetings to Poland. I like Poland. Poland's nice. Went to Poland briefly on business. The streets were clean. The women were hot. Alright. Oh, fuck. Ah! No, what have I done? Cancel that maneuver. Yes, and I had, the story that I keep repeating. I had the greatest had the greatest burger I'd ever eaten in Poland. It was amazing. I was like, oh my god, that was a burger. That was a proper burger. Yeah. I stayed in a hotel. That Hitler stayed in. No, he didn't stay in there. He did a speech from a balcony, and they were weirdly proud of that. Don't know what that was about, but anyway. But I went down to the restaurant, had a burger, and it was amazing. I was like, oh my, holy shit. It was an incredible burger. I see why the Germans invaded. No, that's not true. They didn't actually, because wasn't it the city was originally German, right? And then it was transferred over or something? It was in Bratislava, which was spelt Rowclaw for some reason. Thank you, Hill Tramp. Thank you very much, Hill Tramp. Right. Is that true? Did I make that up? I might have made that up. It was transferred after World War II. That must have been awkward. Sorry, I'm quite curious. Sorry, never actually looked it up. Why was Rowclaw transferred, Bratislava even? So formerly the German city of Breslau, it was transferred to Poland after the Second World War as a result of the Allies redrawing the Central European borders at the Potsdam Conference of 1945. This was done to compensate Poland for its eastern territories, which were annexed by the Soviet Union. Ah. Oh, yes. We've won the war. Oh, God, the Soviet Union. Because the Soviet Union seized Poland's eastern regions, like... Here we go. My attempt to pronounce the words. Lwów. Now Lviv. Ukraine, the displaced Polish populations were resettled into the newly acquired western city of Bratislava. Consequently, the remaining German population was expelled. Oh. The city was officially de-Germanized, and its historical Polish name, Bratislava, was restored. Ooh. Yeah, all of that's really messed up. That's really horrible. Ah, dear. Right, so what are we doing? So we are trying to perform a new maneuver, which is, so we're nearly at the top of the apoapsis for the orbit. Now, what I'd like to do, please, is try to intercept Lathe where at all possible. So, let's have a look. Where is Lathe? Where will we be relative to Lathe? So if we do that, a teeny weeny burn, Lathe is over there, right? Now, what if we were to try to come on in? I mean, we might need to fix the inclination if we're going to hit it. Probably, actually. Hang on. No. Yeah, let's try to fix the inclination on the way in. So, like here. Do a second maneuver there. So, maneuver 2. See that arrow there? That's what I'm trying to get to, you see. Can I radial it even a little bit? Calculations have gone a bit wonky on me. The moon is orbiting rather quickly. No, maybe this is not the way. Maybe? What was that? Intercepted something. No, that was, it's fucking Tylo. Get out, stay out of it, Tylo. This does not concern you. No, it's not working. Okay. Oh, what's that? No, there's just another Tylo hit. Damn it, Tylo, stop fucking about. Maybe closer on the fall? Add maneuver there. Oh wait, what have I just added the maneuver to? Hang on. Stop it. Add it there. Stop it. Oh my god, cancel that maneuver. Controls locked? Oh no. Game frozen? Hell? Can't move nav ball? Have I? No. I can't even press escape. I'm stuck. I fucked it. Okay, I don't know what I did, but I proper fucked it. Right. Yes, I believe Clang. Right, has come on in. The Kraken. When did I save? An excellent question. A very pertinent question. Let's terminate the game. Shit. Alright. Let's have a look. Attempting to reload the game. Right. Ah, shit. Yeah, what else is happening? Yeah, not much really. Again, I'm a bit boring today. So as I keep mentioning, the poll for the next bullshittery's up. If you're a subscriber, thank you, Elias. Check the Discord group below and vote for something, and I will see what I can do. Not yet, though. I'm still taking some time off. It's been less than a week since I've wrapped up the work. I also need to look into my taxes. Right, loading game. Take care, Her Eminence. Have a good one. Okay, let's have a look then. So, shuttlecock. Good. I just saved a minute ago. Right. There we go. And we're back. So, alright. 2,283 Delta V remains. Need to spend carefully. From the apoapsis, snap down to Jool, please, so we can see what the fuck we're doing. Evidently not. Add maneuver. What have I done? Why is it so weird? Everything's gone weird on me. Hang on. Dog. Right, snap back here. There we go. Hang on. Right. Okay, sorry. Fuck. Okay, so we got all these all this orbital weirdness because the moons are, well, no, the moons are, only one moon is doing something right now. That's Tylo. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, if I target Lathe, I'm getting a near intercept on Lathe, but I don't think I'm going to get away with it. So instead, let's just start fiddling with our speed. So if I were to accelerate a little bit, ignore Tylo, that's decelerate. Is it? No, there is accelerate. Okay, hang on, there's a Lathe we're about to. Okay, there is a Lathe intercept there. At a very unfavourable inclination, but it is an intercept. Okay. And it is the correct direction of intercept too. So can I, so that's only 1.5 delta V. So if I were to subsequently do another burn here, on maneuver 2, is that an advisable place to do it? Or should I do it at the Perry? Maybe? That's the Perry for Lathe, isn't it? Lathe Perry. I'm going to get there as close as I can. Radial, maybe? Yes? Okay. And they're still going to be we're still going to be hauling ass. That's the trouble. I mean, mate, hang on. No. I'm being silly. What am I doing? I'm doing an elliptical, fucking flyby. No, what am I doing? Hang on. What I'm meant to be doing is if I go here, I'm up to my app, and then try to not circularize around Jool, but at least get to where Lathe is hanging out. Yeah, I'm being silly. So, zoom back in. Where the fuck is Lathe? Or Jool or something or anything. I don't know why yeah. There we go. There's Lathe. Right, what I should be doing... You know, I was wondering... My brain was going, well, how did I do this before? Well, obviously I didn't do it before, did I? What I did was this. I accelerated, and my Perry, here. There we go, until I'm roughly where Lathe is hanging out. Okay, looks like I got lucky last time, though, because Lathe was roughly there. This time, Lathe is on the opposite side. Right. So how do I solve this? Do I just decelerate? Yes, is the answer. And there's our Lathe intercept. Better than that. That's a smash into Lathe. Okay. Right, so... let's not do that, because that's death. And it's almost equatorial. Okay. Question is, am I going to attempt to aero brake? 5 kilometers, that's death. Okay. It's too broad a question, Webkins. What particular element? Hang on. Alright, we'll get closer in a minute. 5, yeah, it's fine, just do that. Okay, so that's the target. We're trying to get to, well, we're trying to deliver a new space plane for them, essentially. Alright, let them just abandon that one. Okay. Right, so a new upgraded space plane. So this will only cost me 24 Delta V. We've got 2,283 Delta V remaining. Didn't Lathe have a very dense atmosphere? The opposite, wispy thin. Starts at 50 kilometers and it's fairly gentle. Okay. So, 4 days from now for this burn. So let's quick save there. Here we go. We approach the burn. Right, turn to face the maneuvering node. Snap back to Jool, please. Let's see what the fuck we're doing, please. There we go. Get ready to initiate the burn. And initiate. I've overshot it slightly. Initiate the burn. Here we go. Right, now double click on Lathe. There's Lathe. So the purple line is the planned trajectory. Puff, puff, gentle. Whoa, holy shit. Okay, we've shot straight through it. Oh, have we? Yeah, we have. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust that now. So what's that? Can I turn to my retrograde? Right. There we go. Turn just slightly offset of my retrograde. Hold down the right mouse button on that, and very gentle, maybe more gentle than that. Maybe use RCS. Oh shit, fuck. What about my? Hang on. Give me my not retrograde. Give me my normal. Snap back to the plane, and tell all rapiers to dial down to around 5% thrust, please. Go and gently coming up. Stop, please. And then let's go with my retrograde again. No, prograde, please. Okay. Silverhive, am I being mocked for my pronunciation of fuck. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this with RCS. Hang on. What? My pronunciation was perfect. I look forward to visiting Lawao. Alright. So tiny buff. Oh my god! The fuck? That did not work. Okay. Never mind that. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm not even using my rapiers. What am I fucking smoking? I'm using the nerves. I'm in space. Oh my god, I'm fucking thick. Okay. There we go. Okay. Right, nice and gentle. There we go. Just give it a little lick to the atmosphere. There we go. All right, sweet. There we go. So we'll arrive down there when? 352 days. So presumably, yeah. Okay, so add a maneuver here. And just put an alarm. Apply change. Right, good. Okay, so what about the other craft? The tanker. There it is. Switch over to the tanker. All right. Yes, I only went to Poland briefly on business. I didn't really look around. I thought that my line manager at the time was fucking with me when he told me about... so they have a jaywalking law there. There is no jaywalking law in the United Kingdom. I'd never even heard of it. So you've got to be careful. You can't cross the road when there are no cars. I was like, why? He's like, don't know. Thank you, Mage of Aesthetic. Thank you. Right. How long until we reach that location? 165 days. All right. Alright, let's go. It's weird. Yeah, I must have fucked something up here. Cancel that maneuver. a second. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Stand by. I think I'm about to get murdered. There's motion at my back door. Back in a second. No, it's fine. Lulu had her dinner, and I left the back door open so she could go outside and poop if she wanted to, and the back door was just quietly swinging in the breeze. And since we hit my security NVR, where the security cameras send their footage, has a like a series of zone timers on it. So it hit the point where any motion detected in that zone would be flagged as suspicious, because like there shouldn't be anyone out there at like 20 to 10. So just a swinging door in the wind, it's fine. Right, warp here. Yes, it was the scary wind again. Kook says, at the risk of being called stupid, how does a horizon sensor meter work in space? I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. You mean the nav ball? Presume it's just the orbital plane, isn't it? Okay, hang on. Though technically quite a lot of it is flattened for the sake of gameplay purposes. The moon is on a direct 90 degrees. Whereas it's not in real life. They just want to make sure that it's easier for new players to hit. Okay. So warp here, we're about to enter the Jool sphere of influence, and we fall backwards towards it. Alright, there we go. So, we are about to do a similar maneuver. How long until that nav ball? 59 days. That's the Perry. Looks like we're going to hit it first then. So quick save. Yeah, so how are we going to do with the amount of delta V? And where is this going? Before I get to the nav ball. So, zoom into Jool, double click here. So I was trying to deliver this to Val, which is here, right? So, do we do a burn, go high elliptical, just as the shuttlecock did? I see. So this one, because I was slower, is way cheaper. I see. So the shuttlecock was wrong. Huh. This one is... So this maneuver is only going to cost me 160 delta V. It's nothing. Interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. So do that then. So just 159 delta V in 59 days. And then we'll we'll try to go up to where Val is. Which is what? So at this apoapsis, increase our speed to try and hit Val. Hello, Val. There you are. We've hit you. Teeny weeny target though. That's the pickle. There we go. How much is that going to cost me? It's going to cost me I can't see it easily. Delta V of only 38. Wow, dead cheap. Dead cheap. Cool. Then we'll try to get to Val to deliver the thing. However, if we did that, that's coming in counterclockwise on Val. Which way is the penis station rotating on Val? Where is Val? Here is Val. Penis station, what are you doing? Rats. The penis station is going clockwise on Val. Okay, so we've got to make sure we hit the clockwise side of Val. So that's its destination. It's trying to deliver fuel over there. Alright. So on its second maneuver, when it gets to the let's go da-da-da. Nope. Let's go da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, Fourth Assassin. Very much a shame. I keep saying it, though. The trouble is the company that made Kerbal Space Program 2 is not the same company that made the first one. I don't know all of the ins and outs and all the details, but my understanding of the story that I read and the story that was told is that the first Kerbal Space Program game was spearheaded by a gentleman who worked for a Mexican marketing company. And he said that he was going to leave to work on game development, and they said it's fine, just work on it in-house or something. Which is weird, it's a weird story, but apparently that was the story. So you had someone working on it, or like people working on it with passion for it, essentially, because they self-selected. Whereas, again, it was all complicated and weird, and there was a bunch of drama llama stuff. But the short part is that the people who made the sequel were not the same guy. What do you do when you have something that is made with passion, intentionally? And the follow-up was made because let's make a sequel. They didn't have the same passion, the same skills. So what am I need to do an inclination fix. We'll do it later. Yeah, acquisition, IP changes, all that. Not the same hands on the controls. So it faltered. Okay. Right, so warp to next maneuver. Here we go. Whee. Here we go. Alright. Lovely. So that's my maneuvering node just before the Perry. A burn time of 1 minute and 22 seconds. Beautiful. Hello, Jool. I'm looking forward to October. Saturn is coming round, or rather we're coming round to meet Saturn, and it will be in the night sky, and I look forward to seeing it, now that I have my telescope. Hi there, Birdie. Why is Earth green? That is not Earth. This is Jool, Jupiter. A roiling gas giant. It's beautiful. Stand by. Initiating burn. Oh wait, the thrust was down. Oh, never mind. Should be fine. No more X4 or just a break? For now, Raptor. Got bored. Okay. Oh wait, is there a football game on now? Oh, really? France and Spain? Eh? Okay. No, I don't give a toss about football. Fuck. I'm not even going to pretend to give a toss about football. Bunch of millionaires kicking a piece of leather or whatever. Okay. Confirm maneuver. Maneuver confirmed. Lovely. So there we go. So the blue line is our current course up into high orbit, and then we'll do the next maneuver when we get there. Well, we may as well refine it now. Select Val as our target, and then go to the maneuvering node, and please try to intercept Val. We need to pick up speed, reduce speed. What do we need to do? So we need to pick up speed. Yeah, pick up speed a smidge. No, radial maybe? Well, there's an intercept. There we go. So we've got to go clockwise. Okay, it's a while away. We'll worry about that in a minute. So hang on. Just focus on the shuttlecock. Okay, there we go. Confirm that maneuver. Right, switch to the shuttlecock. She's falling. All right. There we go. So let's see if we can get the shuttlecock over to meet the astronauts or Kerbal-nauts at Lathe. All right. So how long until they do the burn? Not for a little while. Sorry, it's still set to 0. Did I properly set this up? Orbit, maneuver 1. Double click on Jool. Go here. Right, so what's that? So lathe encounter. I see. So yeah, we're having a lathe encounter. Oh cool. It's already done. Everything's already done. Right. Although we really could. Yeah. So let me just try and get that as. So cancel that maneuver. Can we try and get that inclination fixed? And where would be the best place to do it? Midway or not? Hang on. Inclination. Oh, I think the music stopped on me. 1 minute. It did. Let's pick a new one. What's this? Is this one any good? Yeah. This one will do. Alright. Okay. Right, so inclination fix. Sorry, for those joining the stream, I'm trying to fine-tune orbits as I'm coming in orbiting some moons around Jupiter. We have some explorers in a plane, a space plane, and what I'd like to do, hang on, is I'd like to try and match their inclination to deliver them a new plane, some new goodies, which I'm sending them. So, let's try to get that inclination marker. No, maybe it needs to be high lathe intercept, like here maybe? Cancel that maneuver. What if I did it here? Maneuvering node. So we need to try and get it equatorial. As high as we can for the sake of cheapness. Hang on. No, that doesn't look right. Maybe the ascending node of lathe, but that's going to be expensive. So close to lathe, so low down. Okay, gonna have to be the Perry? No. Shit, I guess so. 700. I mean, aero braking is going to help. How much for a full circularized burn? Shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some aero braking here. All right. So let me put down the marker. Right. So fuck. That's not correct at all. So I know that they're equatorial. So cancel that. Where's this? Is it there? I guess it is, isn't it? Ah, shite. Do I change to come in high? No, because then we won't be able to all... 600... No, it's too expensive. Way too expensive. But we need to go high for an inclination fix. That sucks. There's got to be an easy way that I'm missing. If I went high up on the ascent, does that change it? Maybe? Maybe, actually. Maybe. How close can I get to equatorial? Zed says the cheapest way to change inclination is to first reach the highest elliptical orbit, then change inclination at the highest point of the orbit when the speed is the slowest. Sure, ZZ, but what about in a transfer? So in a transfer, so I'm doing a transfer to another planet, but that planet is a moon. So I can do an inclination change now, but it would be an inclination change on Jool, wouldn't it? From up high. But that's not what I want. I want the inclination change on lathe after the Jool flyby. So... Yeah, so but if I orbit Lathe first, then I should go for high orbit flyby of Lathe and then a slow down burn? But isn't that going to be more expensive than oh, I suppose I can test it, can't I? Hang on. So if I went for a peri burn on Lathe, right? Circularize, or just a high elliptical, we'll say, oh, Jesus Christ. Its sphere of influence is piss. 826. Okay, 826. Alternatively, 826. Fuck am I doing? There, 826. High Lathe flyby, 826. Take me here. Right, that'll cost me what? That'll cost me, what, barely any, like 0.4 delta V. Then, what would it cost me to, so 826, what would it cost me to circularize here? Just on the edge of its SOI. Yeah, so 1,736. So it's way cheaper to do the burn on the peri, get captured by Lathe, and then inclination change. Yeah. None of it's ideal, but okay. Isn't it best to change the maneuver before you even get to Lathe to hit the equator? That's what I thought, Lord Bucket, but maybe my brain is fucked? Because I couldn't seem to do it when I tried it. I'm not sure where to put the maneuvering node. Unless, like, fucking, you know, there, maybe? Try to go equatorial. No. Okay. Check the Jool apoapsis as well. What do you mean, sorry? That's my Lathe encounter. That's where it kicks me free after the Lathe encounter? Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's putting me low, isn't it? Because obviously I'm going to kick lower. Okay. No, let's just do a Lathe peri burn. And maybe a bit of aero braking mixed in. So do an early peri burn. Very early. Right. That's my... Yeah. Do it like a full couple of minutes early for a bit of a... Yeah. See how that takes us. We'll quick save it because we might just fucking die. Okay, so let's give that a welly, shall we? Quick save. Here we go. So turn to face next maneuver. Where's Jool? Is that it down there? Yeah. Here we go. Right. Where's the dog? Hang on. Here we go. So we're falling down towards it. Hello, Jool, picking up speed. Right. So 600, 700, 800, 900, picking up speed, falling faster and faster towards Jool. Okay, here we go. And as we go, Tylo, the moon of Tylo, spinning there. One day. Constantly picking up speed, and this is when, all of a sudden, as we're falling, Lathe suddenly appears in front of us, like so, and captures us. Stand by. Hello, Lathe. Ready? Prepare for the maneuver. Warp here. Oh, really, David Banan? Oh, Jesus. Money! Wait, what do you mean Halo Combat Evolved Remake? Well, didn't they make one as part of the Master Chief Pack? No? Didn't they upgrade the textures or some shit? There we go. Wow. It's just a little bit loud in my ear. Here we go. So falling, 24 minutes. There's our target, the shuttlecock. Right. Right. Here we go. Hello, Lathe. Prepare for retrograde burn. Alright. Hi there, Retro Handheld Geek. All the best to your boyfriend. Retro. What is your boyfriend's name, if you don't mind me asking? Right. No, I'm just trying to say hi. I'm just trying to be nice, birdie. So the girlfriend can be like, hey, you know that guy that you watch? He said your name. Pretty. Look at it. It's very pretty. Okay, so we're approaching the node in 2 minutes. 206 kilometers from the surface, but we're moving real fucking fast. So give it a very gentle skim. The atmosphere is... okay, we're already 47 kilometers. This could be very dangerous. Retro says, Chris, we've been together since 2022. Oh, lovely to hear. All the best, Chris. All the best to you, Chris. Alright. Yeah, this could be a bit dicey, actually. Let's not play with fire. Stand by. So begin a burn. Up thrust. I mean, they're only nerves. Yeah, don't dip that too low. So 50 kilometers is the atmosphere, and we're moving at 3,200, and we don't have a heat shield. Don't dip, like, say 45 kilometers is probably the absolute limit. Okay. So again, the analogy that I keep repeating, folks, imagine a stone skipping across the surface of the water. Every time it touches the water, it slows down. That's basically what we're doing. We are the stone. The atmosphere is the water. We're about to do our first skip. Aero braking. 66 kilometers. Atmosphere starts at 50. We could just explode immediately, frankly, at these speeds. The stone could fragment into tiny bits and fall as, well, smaller stones, I guess. There we go. 55. Atmosphere starts at 50. 53. Okay, stop the burn. Wait for the parry. Be patient. 51. Atmosphere starts now. Okay, note that bar. See the... Oh my god! Oh my god! 14 seconds of this. The antenna broke. That's going to happen. 8 seconds of this. 5 seconds of this. Okay, start burning. Shit, overheating. Warning. Okay, try to circularize. Bleed off speed. We're climbing now, 47.7. Going, keep burning, keep burning. Jesus Christ. Alright. Yikes, 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 eh? So that blue line is still our trajectory. We're still being forced away. Needs to get to the orange. Could have been worse. Alright. Well, we don't have an Apo, pal. Perry's all we got. Because the app, the highest point of the orbit is outside of Lath's sphere of influence. Thank you, Guna. Thank you very much, Guna. Pretty inefficient. Alright. Keep going. Thank you, Snaperi, and Mage of Aesthetic, and Alice. There we go. There we go. Right, go as high as possible. Thank you, Mongofish. That's very kind of you, Mongofish. Thank you. Could have been better, frankly. There we go. Right, so we get as high as we can, and then we try to fix the inclination on its ascending node. Might have to be the descending node now. Right. And we might have to raise up the nose on the app. Hang on. Keep going, keep going. Right. And Lathe escape stops being an escape. And there we go. There's our app. Okay, so confirm maneuver. Not as good as I was hoping, frankly. From the... Okay. Where the fuck? Select the shuttlecock as the target. Oh, no, okay. The ascending node, 11-degree difference. Nasty. Okay. 11-degree difference. What would it take to fix that? Yeah, it could be worse. There we go. So, tilty-wilty. So there we go. To match the tilty-wiltiness, a 98 delta V burn in 2 hours. That's fine. We've got 1,728 delta V remaining. Lovely. Okay. Nearly there. Nearly there. So, quick save. And speed to next maneuver. Whee! Lovely. There we go. Whoops. Select the shuttlecock as the target. Not Lathe. There we go. Birdie says, "What is this? What is this planet? Emo Earth? It's a Lathe. It's a oxygen atmosphere water planet. The first moon of the Julian system. I believe it's meant to be Titan. As in, obviously, the moon of Titan doesn't have liquid water on its surface that we know of, but it's meant to be analogous to it. But it's a sort of a lighter Kerbin, a bit of a challenge, to be honest. Alright. Hey, darling? Hi! Hang on a second. How are you? Are you okay, my darling? Yes, you're going to get some attention later. We're going to have a nice cuddle. Yes. We're going to have a nice cuddle after the stream. Yes, we will. For those not familiar, her name is Lulu. She is a 10-year-old Frenchie. Regrettably, she's quite frail these days. I bought her a pram, and she walks a little bit, but then I lift her up and I put her in the pram and I push her along. So, if you find yourself in Hove, in Brighton and Hove, you might spot little Lulu in her pram, looking backwards, never forwards. She's never looking forwards at the view. She's looking at me because I've got the snacks. I've got the little pot full of treats. So she's like, treats? More treats now? The fun part is I don't even need to strap her in the pram. She's comfortable. She just likes to sit there. So yeah. It was also a little bit sad, but I've also taken to doing the old man habit of literally picking up rubbish. So as I'm pushing the pram around, I realise that I've got Lulu's doggy bags for her poo, and I've got little hooks on the side of the pram. So I sat down today at a bench. This is a few times that I've done this. And I just start picking up the litter around the bench that people have just left behind, putting it in the doggy bags, and then attaching it to the side of the pram. Because I may as well, because I'm sitting there anyway. So I end up with like Lulu's poop bags just full of, not poop, but just litter. And then I just go past the bins and just drop them off on the way back. Because people were dropping those fucking sandwich packets. Oh. Well, yeah, no worries. It's just it's annoying. You go to sit down in the park and someone's fucking throwing their fucking sandwich wrappers everywhere. Oh. You're a good girl. How many treats for you? You've eaten most of the treats. Yeah, she's fine. Okay. Right, so, maneuvering node in 13 seconds. So we're burning down to try and match the inclination. So we're off by like 11 degrees or something. So here we go. Initiating the burn now. So the blue line, for those not familiar with the Kerbal Space Program, is our current course. The dotted orange line is our planned course. The thick yellow line is the shuttlecock spacecraft, which is lower down than us. But I'm going to attempt to now do aerobraking to save fuel, to come down to meet it. But before I do, let's fix our tilty-wiltiness, for at higher orbits it's generally cheaper to do it than go down low. Thank you, double EU anchor. Confirm maneuver. Maneuver confirmed. Inclination is off by 0.1. Maybe just quickly flip around. Hang on. Oh, it's fine. That's fine. Confirm maneuver. Alright. Take care, birdie. Sleep well. Enjoy your beauty sleep. You need it. Sorry, what? Right. Perry. My Perry needs to be dropped a little bit. We may as well wait. 2 hours to wait for the app. So go here. Right. Let's go. Whee. Good night, birdie. Have a good one. Is that all the fuel that's left for the cock plane? First, it's not a cock plane. It's called the shuttlecock. And yes, is the answer. Yes, we have gone through quite a lot of the fuel, haven't we? We've got some oxidizer left, but obviously that's not going to be of much use for us. Okay. Right. So, let me please reduce our speed. So we're going to just do a quick bit of aero braking. Bring us down to the edge of the atmosphere. Well, just bring us into the atmosphere, frankly. Take us down to around 47 point... Yeah, 47. Let's not push it. Quick save there. Fall back here. Very good. And point me prograde. Here we go. Right. Warp complete. We'll touch the atmosphere. Give me stability assist. And raise the nose. Raise the nose, please. Increase the drag. Go. Maybe not too much. Okay, that's a bit too much. Okay, now we're tumbling. Now that's what we're doing. We're tumbling. But I've got control because I'm skilled. No, I don't. I don't have any control. Never mind, we're just tumbling out of control. In fact, we could crash. No, we're fine. Everything's fine. See, everything's perfect. We're just flying backwards through fucking orbit. Oops. Right. That wasn't too bad. Sort of. Okay, we're almost free of the atmosphere. Alright. Okay. Yes, we're not trying to go down anyway. We're just trying to drop the atmosphere so we can intercept the shuttlecock. Where is the shuttlecock? It's on the other side of the planet. Oh, look at that. Nearly got an intersect. Alright. Oh, fuck. You know what I've just realised? Can these guys even dock? I mean, obviously the crew can just step out, but transferring any materials would be wise. Like fuel. Where's the docking port? The inline clampetron. But this physically, look, how are they gonna mate? How are they gonna? Yeah, this could get awkward. Hang on. Right, speed up time. Do another wee orbit. Okay. Oh look, we might be able to see them. Can we see them? They're down there somewhere, the shuttlecock crew. Oh, that's them there, look. Here we are. How cool. They're just ahead of us. Alright. Dog. They're toys. Alright, so. Let's go. We are upside down. Oh, there they are, look. 99 kilometers ahead of us, and we're closing. Right. 6 kilometers till we hit atmosphere. Again, the goal is not to go down, so we're skipping stones, but we're not going to sink into the lake. We're just trying to slow down a little bit with a bit of drag. So, if I can maintain control. Okay, 3 kilometers. Right. I can see my apoapsis. Here we go. 1.5 kilometers until atmosphere. 1 kilometer until atmosphere. 500 meters. 200 meters here. Here we go. So just give me a wee bit of drag. Gently now. We're traveling slower than before. Here we go. Lift up the nose gently. Give me stability assist, not prograde control. A little bit of drag, just a little bit. Too much, too much, too much, too much. We're going to flip again. Fuck, too much. Ugh, yeesh. We're flipping again. Lift it, lift it, lift it. How are we doing? Come on. There we go. Climbing. Not bad. 712 kilometers on the other side. So we're getting there. Maybe one more orbit, and then I think we're solid. Amigo, if we can dock, yes. Or if either target has a clampetron, which we don't. Our closest intersect is ahead of us. We're going to be separated by only 34 kilometers. My God. What's our current relative speeds? 438 meters per second difference, so that's too much. Alright. There we go. Hello, we'll see you in a minute, gentlemen. Your new ship is approaching. To replace your existing. Quick save it there. Warp to next maneuver. Here we go. What is the playlist? It's called Kip High Holistic Something. There we go. So all caps, K-I-P-H-I Holistic Something. Can't see it. Hi there, fishy poos. Yeah, I'm okay. My neck is killing me. I made the mistake of getting old. I was sitting here this morning before the live stream and just turned my head slightly, which was a mistake, and I shouldn't have done that. Because my body went, oof, don't do that, dude, you're 40. And I went, am I? I went, yeah. I thought I was 20. But no. Philip says, I can help you avoid getting old. Thank you. That's very kind of you, but I'll pass. Hang on. Whoops. He thinks I'm trying to attempt docking. Right. There we go. Gently now. Just a little bit of drag, but not too much. Time flies, Evie. Time flies. Time makes fools of us all. Right, so 677 kilometers on the other side of the orbit and falling fast. Alright. Indeed, Assassin, so that clip was mixed in with others, as all the bullshitteries are. I don't cut chronologically, I just cut based on what's funny. Alright. Hell of a tumble. Does that mean the Toto's Africa things were years apart? No. All of that was part of one live stream. Right. How are we doing? So we went from 700 down to below 300 kilometers. Maybe another one, but maximum drag? Minimum drag. Okay, just climb. One more. Quick save it. Prograde only, please. Warp to next maneuver, 43 minutes away. Right. Here we go. Right, point prograde. Do not enter the atmosphere. Orbital circularization speed is 1,800 meters per second for Lathe. We are moving at just shy of 2,100. So if we go too slow, we're in trouble. Here we go. Touching the edge of the atmosphere. Now. Keep us facing forward like a bullet. Cut through it. Do not drag. Otherwise we'll fall. Maybe drag a little bit, actually. Tiny bit. Tiny, tiny bit. Shit, not too much, not too much. There we go. 20 seconds until the lowest point of orbit, and then another 30-second climb. A little bit more drag, a little bit more. Fuck, we're tumbling again. We're moving too quickly. Oh, no, I know what the problem is. Fuck. My center of mass has moved too far forward due to the lost fuel. This is fixable. Stand by. That is fixable. Start moving it back. That tank. Drain the liquid fuel from the other components. There we go. Drain it. Good. We're okay. Sorry, did I say too far back? Yeah, too far front. Because my lift... sorry, is that correct? Wait. My lift surfaces need to be behind my center of mass. Shit. Well, we can always adjust accordingly. It's not as if we're doing the landing right now. Okay. Right. So, that's good. Leave it. That's good. That's perfect. Go to the app. So, quick save there. Warp to the app. Alright, here we go. Let's begin our intercept with them for a docking and a crew transfer. Alright. So what I want to do is just an itty bitty, just little increase of my peri, which is just in the atmosphere. Bring it up to around 50, maybe just a little bit over. Here we go. So 46.6 kilometers. A tiny turn, tiny little puff puff. Bring us up to around 51. Lovely. So we now have a stable orbit around Lathe, but crucially we're above them by probably about 100 kilometers-ish here. So what I'd like to do is basically quick save and speed up until we get ourselves a little intercept. So note the orange and the purple arrows. Intersect, sorry. Did I say intercept? I meant intersect. Right. There we go. Keep spinning. So because we're higher up in orbit, at least on this one side, we're slowing down. They're catching up on us. They're gaining on us. Alright. Hello. Intersect of 91 kilometers. Target's position. That's intersect 2. Keep going. Right, intersect 1 is we're approaching. Separation of 91 kilometers. So, if I were to put a maneuvering node here to increase the speed, no, decrease speed, sorry, would the next intersect be more favorable? No, I should have done it sooner. We're going to separate out. Yeah, my mistake. I'll come round again. Come round again. Just come round again. Give it a minute. Okay. There we go. Try now. Intersect 1, intersect 2. Where's intersect 2? There we go. Try again now. So intersect 1 here. Let's just go down a smidge. Just a little smidge. Watch out for that peri. Don't dip into the atmosphere. Yeah, don't do it there then. Hang on. Do it at the peri. There we go. Come down a smidge. 37 delta V on that burn. 10 minutes. Inverted says you just spent 30 minutes achieving absolutely nothing in armor because like 3 people destroyed everything before everyone else got a chance to even see it. This is why you play single player games. Ah, I see you had the Iraq War experience. Alright. There we go. Right, so we've gone a little bit lower. Okay, so keep circling. Where's the next intersect? Is it going to be closer? We're creeping closer. Hello, hello intersect. Oh, one more. Intersect 2. 11 kilometers, 11.9 kilometer separation. There's our intersect. Wonderful. Okay. There we go. Oh, look, even closer. Is it? Yes, 8 kilometers on intersect 2. Let's do it. So, there's a speed separation of 41 meters per second, which will simply bleed off. Wait for intersect 1. Here we go. For those joining the stream, we have 2 space planes. We're the upgrade. We're here to deliver it. Whoops, slow down. Fuck. Stand by. Right, so there they are, in front of us by 8 kilometers. Switch over to target stats, and switch over to retrograde on target. So that's the relative speed. 41. Start burning. There we go. Watch out, we're just about to dip into the atmosphere at the Perry, which is in 25 minutes. Very good. Now turn to face the target and fly straight towards it. Here we go. There we go. Pick up a bit of speed because at these, we need to be it's a bit hairy because we don't want to touch the atmosphere. We're not at high Kerbin orbit at all. Intersect closing. Keep going. Shit, it's going to be alright. Are we going to touch the atmosphere? No. The app is in front of us. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Here we go. So we're sailing towards them, I think. Separation of 2.5 kilometers. Stand by. Give me direct control, please. Turn a bit lower than the target. Drag the prograde marker over the target, please, quickly. Let's go. Push it. Let's go. Push that over the target. It's fighting me. What's going on? Have I fucked with my center of mass? I did fuck with it. Stand by. Go the other way then. Flip it. Flip it. Separation is 700 meters. Okay, turn retrograde. Separation is 600 meters. Stand by. Start bleeding. Here we go. Push that. Don't hit it, push it. Push that retro. Push it over the target. Damn it, I fucked with my center of mass. I've screwed myself, haven't I? Stand by. Flood out tank, quickly. Stop. Flood out tank, quickly. Quickly, this is dangerous. Stop. Push that retro over the target marker. Where are they? Fuck. Fuck. Don't panic. Okay, go retrograde. The target. Go. Burn it. Bleed that speed. Push that retrograde marker over the target. I've done something here. I don't know what I've done. For some reason, my nerves are way off, and we're falling. Burn it. Don't panic. Just keep burning off the speed. Okay. Stop. Now face target and do it again. We're okay. 1,400 meters. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Would have been worse if the Perry were in front of us. That's fine. Leave it there. Okay. We're approaching the target. Separation is in front of us 100 meters. Lovely. Retrograde. Right. 1,000 meters. Okay. Here we go. So now here's the pickle, folks, is that I can't easily attach them together. I might be able to, but it's going to be very, very awkward. We do have an engineer aboard, an engineer, but I don't know if he can move a radially mounted clampertron or dockertron or whatever it's called. It's not even a clampertron. It doesn't have a clamp. That's the pickle. Give me stability assist. And very low nerves. Very, very low nerves. 14.8 meters per second speed difference between me and the shuttlecock MK1. But we are both in a stable orbit, so it's just a question of getting as close as we can. Alright. So let's go. Gently now. Get ready to switch over to RCS. Stop. Very good. We're closing. Stand by. Initiate RCS. RCS initialized. Give me a little bit of bleed. Bleed off that speed. Right. Go RCS, please. Here we go. Can I see the amount of monopropellant? Oh, shit. No. Getting kicked all over the place. Oh, pretty. Fuck. Yeah, I've gone and shagged myself somehow. I think the nerves are off. Yeah, the centre of mass I've moved, haven't I? Okay, just come to a complete stop. Stop. Okay, now gentle puff forward with the RCS. Gentle puff. Alright. There we go. Just creep towards them slowly. Hello! So this is the original shuttlecock. Now see that? That's their clampetron. Oh wait, it's not an inline. Does that mean I also have a Rats. Guess who got rid of it? Well, that was silly. Okay. Well, that's good though. It does mean we have a movable... Right, Valentina. Valentina the pilot, could you please briefly hop out? Then could you let go, use your jetpack to fly over here, and simply grab onto the underslung ladder and wait. Then, could Bill the engineer, could you then subsequently step out? Transfer crew, Bill the engineer over to the cockpit. And could you please transfer crew EVA? Bill. Right, Bill, would you please, what would be the best place to put a clampetron? How close are we? 82 meters and closing. Literally wherever's... don't know really. Just the top of the cockpit? I guess so. Kind of weird. It's going to have to do. How the hell are we going to do this? Right. So, Bill, there you are on the hatch. Can you reach with your laser, grab that Clampetron Junior and literally stick it on the roof? Right. Whoop. I really hope the inline Clampetron is a Clampetron Junior. Otherwise, this is going to get interesting. Whoop. Right. And don't move. Right, over here, the incoming space plane. Who has control? Valentina. You might want to get back in again for a sec. Hang on, Bill. Can you just grab a ladder? Hang in there, bro. Be with you in a second. Right, give Valentina a nod. Valentina, could you get back in the control pilot seat, please? Right, grab. Ah-dee-da-dee-da. Board. Valentina has control. Valentina, control the Clampetron from here. Control the vessel from here. Right, and then... Not that way. Present the largest target for the incoming dock. Stop. Very good. Turn to face. Right, stay. This ship here. Select that. Yeah, there we go. Set as my target on the nav ball. Target set. Now deploy. Underslung. Inline Clampetron. Open. Ah, nuts. It's the big version, isn't it? Is that the big version or the junior? I don't think they can line up. Control from here. No RCS, only SAS. Turn to face. I don't think this is going to work. So line up. That's the target marker on the nav ball, you see. That, no, sorry. No, what is that? What are we looking at? What the fuck? What is that? Go away. Some random point on the surface. That's the target, the purple thing. Alright. So can I now, with a little puff of the RCS, probably it's not going to work. It's never going to work. Oh, sorry, that's Bill, not the pilot. Valentina. No, it's never going to work. Wrong size. Turn around. Yeah, wrong size. Never going to properly line up. Tiny puffs now, very, very gentle. Other way. Fuck. Shit, fuck. Shit, fuck. Shit. Nah, they're the wrong size. They're never going to link up, see? They're not even going to adhere to each other, are they? Okay. No biggie. Let's just begin the crew transfer and the data. It's just a shame because it means I can't take the remaining shuttlecock fuel. Alright, Bill, just get in there, man. Let go. Go. Get aboard the new vessel. Okay, here we go. So, Bill, hop in. Board. Make yourself comfortable. And don't forget the damn science. Transfer crew into the passenger module. Right. Bob, the scientist. Okay, I want you to EVA. No, wait, Valentina needs to EVA to step out of the way. Alright. Step out of the way. There we go. Right, so, Bob the scientist, there's a few things I need you to do for me. So, please transfer crew. Transfer here. Then, please transfer EVA. Inside the cockpit, we have numerous samples. Take them all. So 19 samples. Soil samples, temperature readings, all the stuff we just picked up from lathe. Grab the chunk of rock from the scanner arm. Then go down and grab any additional science that we've not yet collected. So open the bay doors. Collect the data. Yep, remove the data. Lathe shore data. Open the doors, restore it. Conduct material study. So space near lathe. Keep the experiment. Collect the data. No, it's a duplicate. We've already done this. Okay. Open up the science bay. Now grab any and all data. So download that data. So the atmospheric data from the shore. The pressure reading from the shore. The mystery goo container. The gravioli detector. The temperature reading from the other side. Seismic data. Lovely. Excellent. Okay. I think that's it, really. What about the magnetic data? Pretty sure we did that one before, didn't we? Run the report anyway. Here we go. Okay, get it. Keep the experiment. Download that data. Good, we didn't do that one. Excellent. Right, let's get this aboard. Where is it? They're floating away. Come back. All right. Right. Here we go. So he's got on him 28 science experiments. That's so much science. Lovely. All aboard. All aboard. Okay. Valentina, get the lights. Right. Transfer crew. Transfer. Valentina. Very good. So, this craft The old shuttlecock. Where are you? Yeah, you're on the underside. I mean, she's drone controlled anyway. If we need her, we can come back for her. Okay. Is there anything else that I really need? No, she's low on liquid fuel anyway. Right. So, rename the vessel. Shuttlecock MK1. So, stood down. Because upgrade. Leave it here. I mean, technically, we're going to come to it. We're bringing all operations to Lathe. So, pretty soon, it's going to have a lot of company. I mean, in fact, we may as well just drive it over to the penis station and dock it and still use it. Why not? Okay. Well, yeah, we'll be back for you. Hang on. Get the lights. Lights off. Valentina, detach. Alright. Off she goes. To our new space plane. Now, the question I have is... Actually, I was going to ask if we can take it to Val, but that's not my objective. My objective is to get the refuel tanker to the penis station and try to bring the penis station here to Lathe. Whoop. Lovely. And we have it, everybody. Get control, Valentina. Have you got it? Okay. Pilot. So signal strength is low, but it doesn't matter. Control from here. There we go. Why can't I point prograde? What's going on there? Right, disable crossfeed. No, wait. Close the doors. Oh, sorry, target. That's why. There we go. Right. Pointing prograde. We're still in a stable orbit. I believe we both are. Just double checking that. Yes, we are. Okay, excellent. Tell the probe to tell you. Similarly, point prograde. And cancel your maneuvering node. Excellent. So, for those who are not familiar, this is the Shuttlecock space plane. Whoops. Orbit prograde. Yeah. This is the Shuttlecock space plane. Oh, wait, sorry. Cockpit. Control from here. It just flew down to Lathe, the moon of Jool, and picked up a whole bunch of samples, but it didn't have enough fuel to go anywhere else. This is the upgrade, the Shuttlecock MK3, with huge fuel tanks and greater lift surfaces, I hope. So I'm hoping... Well, we've got 800 Delta V remaining after all that mess, and obviously we didn't just do a landing and take off again, so we need fuel either way. But I'm hoping this will be a much sturdier vessel for future exploration, so... Yeah. Right, so, next mission, soon, bring the refueler to the penis station, try to bring the penis station down to Lathe. That's the plan. So you guys can just hang out here with your souped-up, newly upgraded ship. Whoops. Orbit prograde. Right, I'm going to fuck off. It's getting late. It's already about 10 minutes to 11. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Again, just to remind you all, the latest bullshittery, I haven't started it yet, but the polls for the next one are up on Discord below for the Twitch subscribers, and up on Patreon for the patrons. I'll combine the poll numbers and, yeah, give an update to those soon. So feel free to go and vote. You can vote for more than one thing. My voice is going. And let me know what you think, and I'll try to accommodate for you. So yeah, right. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Who's doing what? So Zoran is on. Who is? My brother's on. Quebec is on. I'll leave you with my brother. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's playing. Okay, he's playing. You know XCOM. He's playing XCOM at home. This is XCOM at home. Right. Have a good one, folks. Enjoy your evening.